to Hope at Dawn, right here at Hope TV, where you look and you live. My name is George Gishuru, and that was the musical break. Beautiful song, and that is by Minister Mule. And also, there is Kestin Mbogo, and that's just but a testament that we will not forget. We will not forget where the Lord has picked us from. We will not forget what the Lord has done for us. We will not forget, anything and everything, small, what seems minute, what seems irrelevant, but we will not forget what the Lord has done for us. We will not forget the battles He has won for us. We will not forget the doors He has opened for us. We will not forget the salvation that He has freely given us. We will not forget even the healing that He has given us as well. As we reflect our lives, we know that indeed it has only been by the grace of God, and that's why we are here. Sita Sahau, beautiful, beautiful song. A reminder, at times when we sing such songs, it reminds us indeed and helps us to reflect indeed, what have I forgotten, in as far as your life is concerned and the many things that the Lord has done for you. Maybe you're in that season and everything looks bleak, everything looks, gloomy and all. But then again, when you sing such songs and then you are reminded of the battles that He has won for you, of the many victories that He has given you, and then you remember and you know that even on that one, He will still come through for you as well. And so that was the musical break. Thank you so very much for your company. It's now time for the newspaper review. Let's start off with the Daily Nation and what they are reporting. The headline: teachers face sack over ghost learners. So MPs demand prosecution of ministry officials and teachers accused of abating fraud. So Education Ministry officials say an audit of learners in 32,000 schools, which has already flagged 50,000 ghost entries, will be completed tomorrow, revealing the full extent of the scandal. Authorities warn that teachers found culpable will face sanctions. It's a story that is covered on page 4 and page 5. That is the story that is taking the headline as well. And 16 billion shillings, the amount of money disbursed to schools, with 7 billion shillings withheld as scrutiny continues. And then 3,485, this is the number of primary schools that missed state funds after submitting wrong data, including 719 that filled wrong bank details. That is the rot within the schools as well. So you can read that story, page 4 and page 5. Still on the front page, JSC fights 8 trillion shillings suit on rogue judges. There is a picture there of Chief Justice Martha Koome. And a lawsuit, 3 tech firms have sued the Judicial Service Commission seeking 8 trillion shillings in compensation for loss of business allegedly caused by misconduct of 10 judges in a protracted dispute. The petitioners accuse the judiciary of entrenched impunity, but the JSC, led by Chief Justice Martha Koome, has opposed the civil claim. It's a story that you can read on page 10. As the administrative head of the judicial arm of government, she failed to tame the entrenched impunity and malpractices rampant in the judiciary, and which the plaintiffs on several occasions brought to her attention, leading to gross injustice and massive losses against the plaintiffs. That is, petitioners say in court papers. How will that unfold? But hey, 8 trillion shillings, that is what they are seeking. That's a humongous amount. Anyway, it's a story that you can read on page number 10. And then President reveals fate of missing officer in Haiti. It's a story of on page 2, and a sad story in as far as the Kenyan peacekeeping mission in Haiti is concerned. The president even raising the alarm at the UN, of the ongoing UN meeting in New York. All right. That's what's happening. And then I see Gachagwa's conditions to opposition partners. You can read that story and what the former DP is demanding from opposition partners in as far as the opposition flag bearer is concerned for the 2027 election. It's on page 11. And then some sports news. Cherotich, it's just the beginning. It's a story that is covered on the sports page on page number 31. So my success in Tokyo is just the beginning, and so you can read that story as well in the sports section inside the Daily Nation. So from the Nation Center, why don't we head to the Standard newspaper and what they are reporting this morning, and they go with the headline insensitive. That is what they go with, insensitive. And there is a picture there of President Ruto, and then a family in mourning and a police officer. And so Haiti mess. The family of slain officer Benedict Kabiru was still pleading with police bosses and petitioning the courts for answers when President William Ruto dropped a bombshell at the UN General Assembly. He declared Kabiru among 3 Kenyans killed in Haiti. The revelation blindsided relatives who insist they were never formally informed. For months, they had endured silence from the state, the Inspector General, and even the Attorney General's office. Now they are left reeling, grappling with not just Kabiru's death, but a chilling reminder of a government that buries truth in protocol, forcing grieving families to learn of their loved ones' fate from international podiums. That's a story that you can read there. And looking at some of the quotes there, I must use this opportunity to honor the Kenyan officers Samuel Tompei, Benedict Kaviru, and Kennedy Nzumbi, who lost their lives in the line of duty. That was the president speaking yesterday at the UN Assembly in New York, breaking that news. And Jacinta Wanjiko, one of the family members, why do I have to learn of my son's death through social media and from a speech abroad? Since May, we have knocked on doors seeking answers in vain. What exactly are they not telling us? Devastating story there for those families, but what we can do is offer and pray for, peace among those families. In the real estate pullout, Nyali's rising skyline dwarfs sacred history. That's a story that is on the pullout. It's covered on pages 28 and 29. And population, desolate towns seek trial residents. And in construction housing projects, awaken sleepy engineer. That is the pullout inside the real estate pullout this morning. And Mogadishu City Club have issued a formal apology after footage from a CAF Champions League first leg match displayed some of its supporters kicking and stepping on the Kenyan flag. That is before the replay of that encounter. That's the Standard. The Business Daily, we can look at what some of the business news, the business stories that are being reported this morning. Banks squeeze depositors in new mega profits race. Lending margins widen on faster deposit rate cuts. CBK says lenders have no excuse not to lower loan costs. All right. And then Kenya authorities approach IMF to unlock new funding. And Mombasa auction traded its maiden batch of specialty orthodox tea yesterday in a strategy aimed at stemming plummeting fortunes from traditional black varieties. And KCB takes over 2 farms for defaulting on 1.9 billion shillings debts. And importers handed reprieve as KRA relaxes rules of origin. And in the pool, in an article here on page 9 by Michael Masharia, the challenge for African founders is not simply to win, but to win differently, to redefine success as service and build unfulfilled legacies. That is what is covered in the Business Daily this morning. And so you can grab your favorite copy, get to read, get to understand what is being reported in the dailies. Let's continue to pray for our motherland as well. We cannot afford to give up on our nation because we need God now more than ever with all that is happening within our nation, in our region, in our African continent, and also further afield. All right, 10 minutes to the top of the hour. Time for the video of the day.